Ooh.
Hey everybody! So welcome back to Super Anime Fighters Dokkan Club. It's been a hot minute since we've had an episode of this because of crazy stuff going on with everybody. But we are finally back for the penultimate episode. Had some pretty exciting stuff happen last time where we had the big bad, the Jackal, come in and kill a bunch of people and cause a bunch of chaos. And now the whole party has to go find Madam Sensei. So that's who Master Sensei sent them to find to get the special thing that they need to defeat the Jackal. So we'll see how they do. Before we jump in, though, we'll go around and introduce everybody. Start with... we'll go the other way around this time. We'll start with Keltzar.
Hey everybody, I'm just another streamer here on Twitch, a bunch of single player games. I play as Grog and it's gonna be a barbarian that wields flame, pretty much my character.
Awesome.
Yeah. I am my turn there.
Perfect. Rowan used the hype command, so I was letting the music finish. That was awesome. All right, and tell us a little bit about Grog.
Oh well, Grog is he's how do I describe him again? He will believe that everything he does is right. He is never wrong, and he will never turn down a fight. That's pretty much what you'll see on Grog.
Perfect.
For the first sight of war, he'll take a chance.
All right. And then we'll hop up to Gwen. Tell us a little bit about you, where we can find you, and a little bit about your character.
So, you can find me on Twitter at PotatoHell, and also on Twitch there, but I don't stream, so. And Willa is, well, Willa's had some personal growth a little. She started out as sad punchy girl and is still sad punchy girl, but no longer has a problem with fighting.
Awesome.
So that's interesting.
All right.
We'll see what happens this session.
Perfect. And then we'll hop over to Michael. Tell us a little bit about you and a little bit about Jath.
Hello there, I am Michael. I come from Michael Wayne on the Twitterverse, and I'm glad to be here. I'm here with Jath Volt, and she be like a turkey vulture, her little cook, like she's just out and about. It's like she's not having a mysterious past or anything really to worry about. It's all fine.
Perfect. That's great. And then Rowan, tell us a little bit about you and a little bit about Geo/Salia.
Hello, I am Rowan North. I'm a freelance illustrator and art educator. You can find all my work and my social media at rowannorthillustrations.org, which I will post a link after I am done with this for your viewing pleasure. So I play Salia/Geo. Salia is some noble, rich kid who has disguised herself as a boy so that she can secretly learn martial arts. And she's just a very shy, like, cheerful kind of person. Worries a lot.
Perfect. All right, so when we last left off, you all had just gotten to outside of town. Geo had acquired a jetpack since Geo has some issues using Ki to fly. But you've all
Over 9,000!
you've all assembled on the outside of town, and you're basically on the road to go up into the wilderness to try to hunt down Madam Sensei. What would you like to do as you set out on the trail?
Senpai.
Jath would probably just be sniffing where they might have to head out to next. Just like,
Can I put a leash on Jeff so I could use it as my dog, even though it's a bird?
You want to put a leash on Jack?
nah, you don't have enough money for that. I'm sorry. That is no. I'm not gonna be your pet. I'm no one's pet. Okay. I'm not getting that relationship ever again.
Well, ever again? Wait, hold on. When was the last? What?
All right, no. Okay, no. I am not going over that. That is not gonna happen. That's the end of it. Never again.
Okay. Is there bamboos nearby?
Not quite. You can see some off in the distance, though, where there will be some bamboo that you're gonna go through. It's actually right alongside the trail that you're currently heading up. And as you were all talking about this interesting proposal that Grog has put forward, Yuna just looks back at you all and goes like, "Oh, I'm surrounded by clowns," and just starts flying along the road. With Nappa, or not Nappa, Dabba
It's
in tow.
professional clowns. Don't forget the professional.
Need to put a leash on Yida.
I
He
thought
just,
you were a cook.
I want many of things, but again, this is more just making Yajita happy, kind of like and have that. Enjoys a good back and forth. More aggressive kind of friendship is required for Yajita.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think that's how friendship works.
I do have to say,
Well, not
I'm
with
trying
that
to make a leash out of
attitude.
bamboo.
I do have to say, I love
Okay.
how many different names that Ida has had over the course of this campaign.
Krug, are you looking to be
I have lost-
bamboozled?
Oh, I see what you did there. I'm gonna put a leash on you too.
Please
No.
don't.
No,
I don't think that's
Out of
a,
bamboo.
no. You ain't putting leash on anyone. We are all strong, independent people here. No leashes.
Yeah.
So,
Guide me.
so Ida and Daba are now getting quite a distance ahead of you as you're debating this. So, do you follow, or Grog, are you going to do anything about these odd conversations that you're having?
I'll just mind my own business and collect stuff along the way, like branches and stuff, and maybe successfully make a rope.
Okay.
I don't want to know what the rope is for.
hashtag concern.
Pretty much what I'm gonna be doing along the way.
Okay. Then I will periodically have you roll. Let me see. Get a character sheet here. Yeah, let's go with that one. Naturalist. I'll have you do some naturalist rolls as you're walking along.
Where is that on active skills?
Yes, that'll be under active skills.
Found it.
Perfect. So go ahead and give me
Would you
one
like?
now.
Would you like Jath to do a smell roll as well?
Yeah, that'd be perfect. So, going first
Yeah.
with Grog's roll, you don't see much that you could use for rope where you are now. There's not a lot of trees or anything yet, because you're pretty much just at the base of the trail that kind of goes up into the mountain, into the jungle area. But you do see some berry bushes alongside the road. You have no idea what kind of berries they are, but you see some berry bushes with berries on them. They're purple, round, sort of not like perfectly spherical. They're sort of
scary.
oblong. These oblong
Very
purple berries. Jath, you can smell Yida and Daba ahead because the wind is blowing towards you all from in the jungle. You can also smell vegetation, signs of some predatory animals, as well as smaller animals, things like that. Things you'd expect to smell around the jungle.
So no actual the person that we're looking for.
No, you do know it's going to be kind of deeper into the jungle, so you probably wouldn't be able to smell them yet.
Well, we know we're not dealing with a rank witch, or else we'd be smelling them already. So we got a ways to go.
I am slightly concerned that you know what that is.
A rank witch?
Is that a witch that smells rank?
No idea what that is, but I'm highly concerned that you do
Like
know what that is.
a rank 10 witch? Or a rank 5 witch? Or what kind of witch? What rank?
Which witch are you talking about?
Well,
The
Which
sand
witch is
I
witch?
know. Well, here in the area, when I delivered to, in the Skull Mountains, because I think have we already passed Skull Mountain and on our ways to Devil's Reach? Can't remember. But anyways, when out in that kind of area, you have these rank witches that you can smell from a good distance away because they got these hodgepodge, like Baba Yaga. You will not find a better cook than Baba Yaga. Trust me. And any delivery to Baba Yaga, just the best. Has the nicest hat. But that would be a rank witch example.
Okay. So are y'all walking at this point, or still standing around having this conversation?
Well,
I would
I-
rather
Lilith-
moving forward and
Lilith's
talking.
flying.
Okay.
Like
Yeah, I
Jeff
assumed we were
is
still
kind of
flying.
hovering.
Okay.
Wait, we're
So-
all flying?
Well, I don't know if Geo knows how to stop flying, to be honest.
All right.
Fair.
You were on
Run.
a jetpack, were you?
Yeah, I'm on a jetpack.
Sailing
All right, so
away.
so you all fly along. About what height are you flying? Are you kind of staying right next to the road, just kind of hovering over the road, or are you flying up in the air?
Hmm.
Philip would
Good
not
question.
be flying too high,
Okay.
so like
I'd want
8 feet in the air.
Okay. And then Geo?
Yeah, Geo would want to probably stay close to everyone. So if everyone's near to the ground, then yeah, no, Geo would try to be closer to the ground as much as possible.
Okay. And then Grog?
I'll be next to the bushes, but like alongside everybody. Maybe behind them, actually.
Okay. So a little bit lower, and then Jath, how high are you up?
She's kind of like those Temishaki gods from Death Note, of just kind of like making sure nothing touches the ground, but still kind of like nearby hovering as she's flapping her wings.
Okay. I think I haven't really seen Death Note, but I think I know kind of what you're talking about. So, as you all fly along, you eventually get into the thicker part of the jungle where you do see more bamboo. Jath, you're able to smell more animal smells. You can do another smelling check if you'd like, to see if you can find something more specific. Grog, give me a naturalist roll since you're looking for bamboo and vines and things like that.
Another 13.
So we've got a 23 smell roll from Jath. You start to notice smells of this sort of large creature that's been known to roam around the jungle that is a little bit hostile.
Nani?
So you do have a little bit of caution going on right now. Grog, you don't really spot anything that you can use as a rope.
Does Jath at least identify the creature enough that she might have food for the creature on hand?
They probably will not be pacified by food. They're
No,
very
but it's
aggressive.
more like, yeah, but she's just thinking just to be nice to it.
Okay.
Challenge
Yeah,
accepted?
you do know that they prefer raw meat.
Ah, good thing I still got some.
Perfect. So yeah, as you get deeper into the woods, you do all hear off in the distance, "Ah, crap! How are we gonna get across this thing?" And you can kind of squint your eyes to see Ida and Daba off in the distance, but you can't really make out what they're talking over. You just hear Daba complaining that he's not sure how he's going to get across something.
Can I sneak up on them?
You definitely
I
can
wouldn't
try.
advise.
Roll blend in.
Yay. 21.
Wow.
Okay.
Willa, where'd she go? The woods eater?
Okay. So you fly up quietly. What do you want to do as you approach them? Do you want to kind of observe what they're talking about? Do you want to do something to them, or something else?
I'm waiting for the right time. I'm just watching.
Okay, go ahead and do a quick sight roll to see what's around then while you're waiting.
12.
So you're able to make out that Ida and Daba are standing across from each other, and they're debating. And
I'm
you
gonna
see
roll
this.
hearing also.
Uh,
25.
Yeah, they're not really saying too much more other than just bickering back and forth about how they're going to cross this bridge. And you do notice that there is a giant crevice up ahead on the path, and there's a bridge that crosses it. But that's about all you notice. Everyone else, are you just walking straight up, or are you also going to try to sneak up on Ida and Daba?
No.
I
Or
would,
flying straight
like,
up?
sneak up on them. I guess we'd keep going forward.
Okay.
I
Jath,
think I would end up where they are eventually.
Jath would be probably more focused on the animal and try to probably get near it and give it some food.
Okay. Go ahead and roll naturalist as well, Jath. Nice. So, yeah, you know that they do like to sort of hunt and stalk in the really thick underbrush. And you can see on the other side of the bridge, that is where that sort of environment starts. The trees are a little bit sparse. It's mostly bamboo where you are right now. But once you get across the bridge, it gets to be pretty thick jungle. Lots of trees, lots of underbrush, vines going every which way. And you can all hear loud insect and animal noises.
Is Jath just at least far enough, like she could just chunk some raw meat over to where the animal might be?
It might be a little bit further than you could throw it, because the bridge is pretty long. It looks like it's probably 20, 30 squares long, each square being 5 feet.
Well,
So
got
I
an
guess
animal.
Geo approaches, and Geo's still flying because honestly Geo doesn't know how to stop this thing. And then looks at them, and then looks across the, I guess, crevice where a bridge used to be, right? There's no bridge there now.
There is one. Nobody's really rolled high enough to pay attention to the bridge itself. You just know that there's a bridge and a giant crevice.
Well,
So, Will is going to sneak up behind them and just say, Why can't we just fly across?
Okay. Okay. As you do that, Dabba jumps up in the air, and it's just like, "Wah! Where did that come from?" He's looking around, and you see Ida standing across on the other side of the path, just head bowed, pinching the bridge of his nose, shaking his head. Like, that's what I was trying to tell him. Just fly across. We can fly. Morons.
Will is going to come out from behind the tree and be like, "Yeah, I was wondering why you weren't just flying across."
It's like, 'cause I'm surrounded by idiots, that's why. And he just finally rolls his eyes and flies across the crevice and disappears into the shadows of the jungle.
And Will is going to do the same.
Okay.
Wait for me!
Okay.
And there goes Geo.
Okay. Geo, do a mechanical engineering roll for me real quick.
Oh. Oh. Teletubbies flashback. Uh-oh.
Yep.
This is going great. Okay. 6.
NANI?
So, let's see how bad this is. Okay, it's not too bad. So basically what happens, because you're still getting used to using this jetpack, you try to shift from hovering to going forward again, and you press a button somewhere accidentally, and it causes like one side to push harder than the other, and so you're kind of spiraling in a line across. You get a little bit dizzy.
So just going, whoa!
Yep. You're kind of spiraling, flailing around, getting a little dizzy, but you managed to get across.
Oh, thank heavens. I was scared that just suddenly.
Grog, how do you get across? You just fly on over, or are you gonna do anything special?
I would fly like everyone else, yeah.
Okay.
Nah. Well, wait a second. Like, wasn't there like a big hole down? That's what was going on.
Yeah, there's a giant crevice that spans across. The bridge spans across,
Oh,
and the bridge is very
can I
weak and.
can I like use flame to look down? What's down there? Flame spell?
Like, you wanting to like throw a fireball down the crevice?
Yes.
Is that what you mean? Okay, sure.
What do I gotta roll?
So that'll be magical engineering.
Let there be light.
Perfect. I'm not sure why your sounds aren't working, Gwen. There is a 1 minute cooldown, but it should have been a minute. So Keltazar, you got a 17. Yeah, you're able to throw a little fireball down there, and it's daytime, so you can see pretty decently a ways down, but eventually there's a big thick layer of fog.
Oh.
And your best guess is that there's a river or something down there. So the fireball eats away through some of the fog. You can see down a little bit further, and you catch just a tiniest glimpse of a river underneath. But it sort of all... Perfect. It sort of all dissipates the fireball once it gets past a certain point, and then the fog kind of comes back down and just re-envelops that spot where the fireball went through.
Okay, I'll just keep going.
Okay, so you make it to the other side. Jath.
Jeff is going to be hovering along the bridge, and ever so often will pull out some of the wreckage from when we had to clear out to put in the windows, and will ever so often use that to reinforce the bridge as Jeff is just flapping along the bridge itself. Just kind of like trying to make it a little bit better.
Okay, so trying to make it not quite so rickety. That's perfect. Give me...
Goodwill.
We'll say 2 mechanical engineering rolls. So 23 and... is that 17?
Yep.
Perfect. So, yeah, you're able to do that. You don't get all the missing planks or all the little spots, but you definitely make it a lot safer than it was. And as you fly across and are finished, you look over your shoulder and you see Dabba quickly running across the bridge as fast as he can, very nervously trying to avoid all the missing planks and the ones that look like they're gonna break. And the bridge is rocking back and forth and swaying, and he's sweating bullets, but he makes it across.
All right, Deborah. Breathe.
I made it across.
In and out. Yes. Yes,
Oh.
you certainly did, Deborah. You were a good boy. Here's a treat.
Yay! I like treats. And he tries to cram it in his mouth, but he's also still panting, and so after a couple seconds, he's like, nom, 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 nom. Perfect. So he finishes it, and you all make it into the thicker part of the jungle.
Now, be on the watch out. There's gonna be a little animal about here that I got raw meat for, so be careful.
Hey, Georgie.
Hello there.
Perfect. So you make it into the thicker part of the jungle. You're now all aware of the fact that there's some sort of large predator here, thanks to Jath.
We solved the bridge puzzle.
Yes, you did. The answer was flying. So as you go through, is there anything in particular you'd like to do to keep an eye out for these creatures? Are you specifically looking? Are you listening out for them? Or is there anything that you'd like to do to sort of protect yourself?
Yeah, Will is going to roll hearing to just be on the lookout for them with hearing.
Okay. Perfect. Go right ahead.
I'm gonna listen for traps.
22.
No, actually.
Okay. Yeah.
So, I think Geo is actually now super paranoid and anxious now that there's like there's a giant creature that likes raw meat and it's here and it will eat you, like after Jath's whole thing, and now he's so anxious. Like, I imagine he's just looking everywhere to make sure, like, every brush sway and everything is like, is that it? No. So I'll just roll seek, probably.
Okay. Well, as you're doing that, Gwen, as you listen, as Willa is listening, you hear a sudden sound. A snapping sound, followed by some rustling.
Yeah, I think it's... And she points in the direction that she hears it.
You kind of hear it off to your right.
Yeah, that way.
Okay, and then Rowan, what was your roll?
I'm muted. Let's see. Seeing.
Sight, yeah.
Sight. Okay. Yep. 20. 30,
20? So you look over and you're kind of squinting at where Willow was pointing out the sound. You don't really see anything though. You glance around, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary. Grog, you've been able to hear everybody talking.
Yeah.
What do you do to protect yourself from these creatures that are
I'd
supposedly out
like
there?
to set up a trap with raw meat that I
Of
would like
course
to
you
ask
would.
my bird friend.
Okay.
No, this is my rummy. You gotta find your own.
Can I see an animal around, a bunny or anything?
Roll naturalist.
Yes.
Okay, 15. Let's see if there's something there. Evens or odds, Kaltazar?
Yeah.
What?
If you had to choose evens or odds, which would you choose?
I would choose even.
All right. Yes, there is. You see a squirrel run up to the side, run up to the side of the trail, pick up a little piece of something that was on the ground, and he's just nibbling on it. And he looks up at you with really big, wide eyes, and holds out the little thing that he's nomming on.
Can I extend my hand and try and grab it? Yes. The thing on his hand.
Sure. You reach out and you're able to pick it up. It's a little piece of an acorn.
No. Right before I pick it up, I grab it by the neck.
Okay, do a nimbleness roll, and then Michael, what's up?
Okay.
Jath is with the raw meat gonna slap Grog in the face. Just no.
Meanwhile, Geo is weeping.
Okay.
Just
Let's see.
absolutely losing it. It's like, you're not. Don't hurt it. Don't do it.
So we're gonna do a sequence of events here.
I'll let the
Jath, go ahead and roll. Just do a attack roll, I guess. A melee attack roll.
Okay, I forget which thing that is. I don't usually, my character is not built for this, so I forget which thing.
So 1d20 plus physical.
Was it might?
No, that's the skill. So I'm just having you do a basic attack roll. So
It's
1d20.
Under attacks.
Yeah,
Attacks are right under defenses.
1d20, then add your physical attribute. And then, unless you have like improvised weapons trained or something like that, I'd say just go with that. Oh, awesome. Perfect. So you can use that training.
The right ingredient for every time.
Perfect. So yeah, you can add that training point.
So that's 1d20 plus 2 plus physical, right?
Yes, that sounds correct.
So that would be 4, I believe. Right? Come on, scroll up. There we are. Yeah, 4. Okay.
Let's see. Looking at your character sheet now. Yeah, 4 is your physical plus the d20 plus. Yeah, we'll say 2. Okay. So 19. Yeah, you're pretty quick. So I'm gonna say that this is kind of the order, the progression of what happens. Grog, you grab the squirrel. Immediately as you get your hand on it, you're slapped upside the face with a piece of raw meat.
Oh. Okay.
It doesn't
What happened?
hurt you, but you are understandably distracted. I'm gonna roll to see if the squirrel can do anything to get out of its predicament.
Okay.
How far is Villa from the squirrel?
Not that far.
Yeah,
so
Villa's going to help the squirrel get away from Grog.
Okay. The squirrel
Yeah,
does
but what's the-
bite the crap out of your hand, and does 3
Aw.
damage to you.
But I have armor.
It's still
Not
bit the
on
crap out of your hand.
It's a rabbit squirrel. It's a
Okay.
sharp vampire rabbit squirrel.
Okay.
It does
How much
3
damage?
damage. 3 damage.
Let me see.
And then Willa, what are you gonna do?
Well, actually, the scroll did good, so.
All right.
But it's not free yet, right?
Is it?
It's not free. Grog didn't let go, so.
Can I roll speech
Yeah.
to convince Grog to let it go?
Yeah, speech or charm, either one.
Can I slap his head to make sure he drops the scroll?
You can try, yes.
Yay! So that's
Okay.
1d20
Alright.
plus 7.
This is what I'm talking about. 25.
That's a 10.
So
Oh no.
it's like, please don't hurt it. You don't want that blood on your hands. It's so cute. This is its home, and you dare like hurt it? What are you doing? You're
Do
not
you do
one of
the
the
puppy
bad
eyes?
guys, right? You're right. Yeah, big old puppy eyes.
Okay, then I let her go.
Okay.
And I give it the acorn back.
Perfect. Yeah, Willa, I think with the 10 it's gonna miss, but yeah, with everyone pitching in, the squirrel is saved and scampers off with its acorn. And just before it sort of disappears into the underbrush, it turns around and makes a little squirrel hissing noise at Grog.
I flip it.
All right. Okay.
Where's intimidation here?
It's usually speech or might, depending on how you're going about it.
Might.
I was just trying to make a meaningful stare to the squirrel just for fun.
Okay. Go ahead and roll might.
Oh damn.
So yeah,
Damn.
you flex and make a rude face, and it just goes. Its tail gets all bristly, and it jumps up and then runs off. It looks like when a cat is stalking something, and you tap it on the butt, and it just leaps up into the air and freaks out.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what the squirrel looks like.
That's nice.
Yeah. So while this is going on, Willa, you hear that crunching and rustling noise getting a little bit closer. Jath, you smell the scent of something that smells unpleasant getting closer, and you know these reptilian creatures are getting closer to you.
Jath throws the meat towards them.
Okay. So you toss some raw meat out into the underbrush, and all of a sudden, all of you see leaves just shaking and rattling as it looks like something at a Jurassic Park, like when velociraptors are crashing through the jungle to attack something. There's a little bit of like
And we run!
bloody meat bits that fly up in the air.
Ah!
Running.
Yes,
We should be running. Running is good.
you do have the opportunity to run.
Yeah,
Run.
run.
We go! Off we go!
All right, everybody give me a nimbleness roll to see how well you run. Or magic engineering if you want to try to fly faster.
Do I do
Yes.
the
Yes.
other kind?
Yes.
Do I do mechanical engineering?
Yes, for Geo.
Nat 20 for magical engineering to get the hell out of there.
I went with, like, you said nimbleness, and then it said, no, magical engineering, when you gave that option and did magical engineering.
Okay, so the 16 is the magical engineering?
Yes.
Okay.
29 for me.
Okay, so Willa, you take off like a rocket. You're just I mean, there's like the sound of branches being flung back as you're just soaring through the jungle along this path. I'm getting an echo from somebody, by the way. Jath, you fly, and you're able to use your key to sort of give you a little extra boost. You're nowhere near as fast as Willa, but you are picking up a little more speed than you would normally have. Geo, what was your roll again?
7.
7.
You used
7.
up all my luck on Saturday for Vinny.
Yeah, I think so. Also, just a heads up, I'm getting like some static. I mean, it's like the same thing that you were talking about earlier, Michael, from somebody. So just do make sure if you're not actively doing something that your mic's muted, just so we can eliminate the background noise. I'm not sure where it's coming from.
I don't hear it, so it might be me.
It could be. I appreciate it. So yeah, Geo, you don't know what you did, but you try to push the button to make it go faster, and it just goes and cuts out, and you land on the ground.
I can imagine like this, you know, Roadrunner type thing where, like, he's just kind of suspended in the air for a moment and looks at the camera and goes,
Hold up a sign that says help.
And then just...
Okay, so you fall not too far though. You weren't too high up in the air, so you land more or less on your feet. Perfect. Wilhelm scream. So you land more or less on your feet, but the rustling is starting to die down as they've apparently almost finished this meat. So you're also having that moment of I'm in danger. What do you?
That ouch.
What does Jath do here?
I'm thinking, just because it sounds real funny, is hearing that, uses the scythe that's attached to a rope, throws it, and just starts pulling Geo along.
You're gonna try to lasso Geo over to you? That's amazing. Yeah, let me just have you do an attack roll with it. We'll just say that you're trying to use it in a way that doesn't actually hurt Geo.
Yeah, it's literally just hooking into the jetpack and pulling.
Yeah,
which
so
I believe that's D20 plus 2 plus 4 because physical.
Correct. You got it. You're 100% correct there.
I'm learning.
13. Ooh. Yeah. I'll let you do. It's close, so I will let you two decide what you want to do. It either fails and overshoots, or you weren't quite as non-damaging as you intended, and it will deal 1d4 damage to Geo. Whichever the two of you would like to do.
I just want it to whatever's funnier. So as long as it's funny, Geo decides.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's funnier if it actually like snags Geo.
Okay.
Like in the butt or something? I don't know. So you laughed, so obviously it's funnier.
Yep. So yeah, it's gonna like wrap around your waist, Geo, and then yeah, as it's swinging back that final time, it nicks you in the butt, and you take 2 damage. But you're securely lassoed with this thing.
Ow! My butt! My butt! I'm not supposed to say butt. Butt's a crude word.
Well, just hold on to your donkey. We got a lot to go.
So how much damage was that?
2.
Okay.
NANI?
Hello there.
Perfect. So, yeah, Jath, you're able to drag Geo along as you escape. Everybody give me a quick sight check.
Can it be smell instead for Jath?
No, for this one, it's going to be pretty much sight.
I know. I just have to argue every time. Sorry.
No, that's totally fair. In this case, it would only be sight that would let you know this particular piece of information.
Okay.
It's what the DM decides. I just have to argue. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
25.
Thanks so much, Gwen. Thank you, Gwen, for gifting that sub to April. April, welcome to the Black Feather Guild. And you know the drill, Gwen. That gives somebody a +10, or you can split it up into 2 free rerolls. And you are still muted. Just heads up.
It sounds like Geo needs a +10.
All right. You're probably
Maybe
not
just
wrong.
a little.
Okay, so that's gonna be a +10 to Rowan. Just a heads up for everybody, Rowan, you are at 1 reroll, 2 +10s, and everybody else is at 1 reroll and 1 +10 that you have the ability to use.
I guess I haven't used this one as much as I use them in Badlands.
Yeah. All right, so where were we here? So yeah, Keltzar, Grog sees this. Jath is going to be able to see this. Willa, yep, you're good to see this. And then Gio, what was your sight roll?
25.
25. Yeah, so you're all able to see this. You glance over your shoulder as you're running away, and you see these 6 roughly human-sized bipedal figures come onto the trail. They've got little bits of stringy, bloody meat hanging off their mouths. They look sort of like giant lizard people.
Aww. Friends.
And they look very,
No,
very
not friends.
very, very bloodthirsty, and like they would be pretty tough fight for you. But you're all far enough away. Yes, Michael, your camera did go off. You're still in the chat. If you want to try unmuting your mic, I can see if I can hear you. A little bit of technical issues here.
Yeah, I'm here. So, I'm gonna
And
try
their camera's back on.
Okay.
Okay, so it's just turned me off when I mute. Weird.
Yeah, I still can't see you on the camera,
Camera. Yeah.
but I can hear you.
Then I'm just... Okay.
I see him.
Oh, you do? Interesting.
Yeah.
Not sure what's going on with...
I do
That-
not.
That might be a Google Meet problem.
I do not see Michael. I know.
We'll see if it, maybe it'll fix itself here. Hopefully.
So, but is it Google Raw Meet?
I can see him.
Alright, well hopefully it'll pop
Now
back
I
up
can
on
see
mine.
Michael.
Okay.
What you gotta do is pin and unpin, and then pin and unpin again.
Pin and unpin,
Yeah.
like the tab?
No, on each
Oh, I see.
each camera. Yeah.
Can't see him, and now
And then
everybody's in the
do
wrong
it one
spot.
more time, and then you'll move them around again.
Nope, still not getting anything. Okay, there we go. I've got him back. Let me see if I
There
can
we
get
go.
everybody in the right order now. No. We're shuffling around though.
Almost. Just move Michael and Rowan around.
It's weird in how it decides who goes where.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's still putting everybody in the same spots now.
Yeah, it's
But
putting everybody in
occasionally-
those spots now.
Okay.
Just move Michael and Rowan around.
That's weird. Alright, one
But
second while we fix this
at least
here.
Michael's showing up again.
I apologize. This can be a pain in the butt with Google sometimes. But it's more affordable than Zoom for the moment. Because I'm already paying for this to have my email addresses, so... Okay, so we need to move Michael. Let's see. Need to swap corners here, so... And then... And top. And...
Whoa, I'm getting some crazy visual tearing on Twitch right now. Holy crap.
Yeah. Okay, so now Rowan's in the right spot, and now we're gonna fix Jath here.
Yeah, there's 2 Rowans.
Too many ruins, too many ruins.
There can be only one. So yeah, as you're all escaping, you're making your escape. You do see that kind of over the deal there. Okay, there goes that, and I think we got it. Yep, everybody's back where they're supposed to be. Perfect.
You did it!
Yay, we did it. Okay. So yeah, you see that behind you, and you realize, wow, that would have been a really tough fight had we not noticed that those things were there. But you get past that, and you make your way deeper into the jungle. Does anybody want to do anything else in this thick, jungly area?
Can I see if I can get my jetpack to work again?
Yes, do a...
Can Jath help to at least, worst case scenario, at least label the controls for...
Yes, Jath can
10.
assist.
10.
Please, Jath, assist. So it'll be a mechanical engineering role, which is another skill, active skill.
That's a 28. Oh.
Awesome. So between the two of you, yeah, you're able to make these little sticker labels, and Rowan, you've got a +5 to use this now because your controls are labeled.
Okay, so green means go. And
Yeah.
red means...
Yeah, and you see kind of like how
Okay.
instead of we having a full lever on speeds, you just got a simple switch. It go fast and slow. That should make it much easier for you instead
Wait,
of
did
having independent speed for every single variant.
Oh, okay. So
It's like a
red means
fan.
Yield?
Think of
Like
like
a fan.
yeah, think of it like how on a mower there's a turtle to a rabbit. That's what she's done for your speed. So that way, as you're going.
Low, medium, high.
Why?
Like a throttle.
Wait, okay. What's a mower? And why are there turtle and rabbits on it?
Because turtle, you would mow slow. See? Move slow? Because it's a mower. Mow? Like, it's
But
built
what's a
on the mow
mower?
design. Like, see, it's all based on this mow design. So you have the slow mows and you have your fast mows. And together, you get a mower.
At this point, Dabba has taken some interest in your conversation, and he comes over and is like, wait, we're getting some more of what? What are we getting more of?
No, you're not getting anything more. It's this jetpack that's getting more.
We're getting more turtles and rabbits.
Oh,
No,
I like
it's
turtles.
determined-
They're cute.
Yeah, and the thing is that turtle means slow, rabbit means fast.
Well, I mean, turtles can't help that they're slow.
So we're getting more slow and fast turtles and rabbits.
You're getting more control. That's the thing. You can actually go fast and slow. Okay? Like, and there you have on this one side, like, you see how, like, there's a little doggle next to the red and the red button?
Wait, we're getting dogs
That's to
now?
help you with the movement.
Wait, no, we're not eating dogs. We're getting dogs. We're mowing dogs.
Okay, no. You see how that little thing that bobs up and forward? Like a little sticky thingy? It's right next to the red and the green button.
Bobs up and forward like a little sticky thingy.
Yeah, it kind of looks like your thumb. Or not my thumb, like, because it doesn't have the claw, but more like your thumb. Yeah. You see how kind of like that stick thing, you can move it around?
So, Dainty
That'll
and
help
like
you
it's never
control.
worked a day in its life?
Yes!
Okay, I think I get it. So, turtle and rabbit is slow mo and fast mo because we're getting more rabbits and turtles.
Wait, now who's Mo here? I'm Dabba. You're
This
Geo.
is the ones that design. Like, they're the ones that design the whole method that we're using here.
I think Mo's now the name of the jetpack. I think Jeff named the jetpack Mo.
Oh, I get it.
So Mo's the jetpack. And
That's not what I mean,
the
but let's
turtles-
say yes so we can go forward. I'm very disappointed you're not getting what I mean, but let's keep going. You're happy.
To go forward, I have to use my thumb. Yes?
Yeah. See how your thumb goes this on the dongle? And you move a little forward in the same...
Dongle. I don't want to touch anyone's dongle.
Okay, if you don't want to touch the dongle, all you gotta do is hit the red button to stop, the green button to go,
Oh,
and
the
then you go...
doggo, not the dongle.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. You hit the red button to go fast, when you got it turned up to the rabbit. When you hit green and you go down to the turtle, you'll go slow. And when you want to stop completely, you'll hit the red button.
Okay, got it. So green, yellow, red.
There is no yellow! I specifically put no yellow to make it easy on you!
Looks yellow to me.
Oh my god.
There's no yellow!
Jeff, I'm colorblind.
Oh! Why didn't you say so? Oh, I'll change that out. And then just, instead of the red and the green, there's one that's black and one that's white.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, the black. That one, you see right
It's the
here?
rabbit. It's a black rabbit.
Yes, the red. See, I swapped out the green for the black and the red for the yellow, so that way you don't gotta worry. So the black button to go, white button to stop.
Okay. black button to go, white button to stop.
Oh my god,
The
who
black's
the
rabbit,
hell
the
cares?
not green, the white is the turtle, and the jetpack's name is Mo.
And then as you're finishing up that line there, Dabba does chime in and goes, guys, I think Gina's gonna have an aneurysm because that vein on his head's doing that pulsing thing, and
Let him kill us all! Let him kill us all!
I think he'll actually do it. He looks really angry.
I don't want to die.
Thank you! Thank you! And Jazz's wings are matching when he's doing this. Like his wings, hands are matching the praying motion.
Yeah, everybody roll dodge.
Except for me, who is far, far ahead.
Did Willa keep... Oh, that's right, Willa kept going. Because you were, like, speeding off like a rocket. Yeah, Willa's fine.
So by now, Will is
Can't
probably
find
at the
dogs
destination.
anywhere.
All right, 17.
Okay.
Does the fact that Jaff does not wants to be hit, does that help?
No. So you just hear, you look over and you see Ida just start throwing key blasts left and right. It's like, must make the stupid stop!
Bless you, Eugene! God bless you!
So, Gio and Jeff, you both do get hit. You both take 3 damage. As he's not really aiming, he's just blind rage hurling attacks in your general direction. Oddly enough, though, you do hear way off in the distance a literal Wilhelm scream, and you see one of those dragon creatures go flying into the air.
Oh my goodness.
So, once he stops his assault, he's just standing there with his shoulders heaving, going, there, I think I cured it. Little bit. Little bit.
Okay. As long as you feel better.
Shut up.
I'm disappointed.
Let's go.
I want you to kill me.
Don't push it. And he shoots off and flies off after Willa. And, yeah. So now, Gio, give me a mechanical engineering roll with a +5.
+5. Okay. Okay, with a +5, it's 15.
Just enough.
I just realized I forgot to remove the scythe.
Oh, God.
I still have the scythe in my ass.
So that means
So-
you're probably dragging Jack
Jeff,
now.
yes. Jeff, you're...
Like-
Squeezing my butt cheeks together so
So Jack is probably
Oh,
screaming
my
like a chicken,
God.
and then for a couple of seconds, and then realize, I can let go, and then just lets go and is flying. And then the next time, like we get a chance to stop, Jath will probably try to remove it.
Okay. Grog, what are you doing during all of this?
Weren't we like running from reptilians? What happened to that?
You got away.
my ass happened.
Yeah, so they stopped chasing once you got away, but then there was this whole stopping part, and then the whole Abbott and Costello who's on first happened with the jetpack.
You guys trying to fix it? I'm confused here. I got lost.
So they're all
lost
taking
along
off
the
now,
way.
though. Oh, by the way, give me one more naturalist roll to see if you find anything that you can use as a rope.
Oh, we're still doing that. Okay.
Oh, God. Oh, I'm dying.
No rope.
Absolutely no.
Nope, you don't find... In a jungle full of vines, you manage to not find any.
I know. Right? Oh.
Not a single Vine. Vine is dead. Long live TikTok.
I see. So you're doing that.
So,
That sounds like a raid cry there.
yes, it does. So, after a while of Jath screaming and Geo probably screaming, and of people flying, you come across a clearing. The trail moves in an upward direction, and it comes upon a clearing, and you see a little hut and signs of a little settlement here. There's a little bit of smoke coming out of a chimney. Geo, do another mechanical engineering check to make sure that you can stop.
+5, right?
Yep.
Man, I stopped so damn good.
What did you get?
25.
Nice! Butter aim is getting better.
Hashtag improvement.
Oh, God. And then I killed my players with laughter. Okay, so you all managed to stop, land, and you're outside this hut. What do you do now?
Would Willow actually be inside by now?
You got there first. So is there anything that you would like to do before everyone gets here, literally yelling and screaming?
Willow would go inside and yeah, we're
You muted yourself
we're
there.
here to find
Madam
what's
Sensei?
her name? Madam Sensei. Yes.
Okay. So you just
Such a
walk
hard name to
inside, or
remember, I can't blame you.
do you just walk inside? Do you knock? What are you doing?
Knock on the door first, and then say we're here to find Madam Sensei.
Okay, so you knock, and before you have a chance to say anything else, you just hear from the inside, "We don't want any! Go away!
I'm selling
Um,
cookies.
I don't
we're
want
not-
any
we're not-
cookies! Go away!
I'm selling squirrels.
We have enough squirrels! Go away!"
Mm.
We're here to talk about the gospel of Jesus Christ.
I'm happy with my religion! Go away!
No! Why? No Jesus here! Okay? And just a one moment! Before you go on your Jesus rant, I got something to remove from you. So stay still, this might hurt.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
What
But
do
I'm
I
a
need to
virgin!
roll?
But I'm a virgin!
What do I need to roll to remove the scythe?
Might? Oh my god.
Okay, I rolled a 19 to remove the scythe from her donkey.
Yeah. Excuse me. You managed to pull the scythe out of Geo's butt. And it hurts. On that note,
The only damage that I have here is my pride.
on that note, talk amongst yourselves for a moment. I have to get something to drink or I'm gonna die. I'll be right back.
Woohoo! I killed the GM! I win!
I believe that is a win in anybody's book.
Gosh.
Absolutely.
Now, how would you kind of like to say? Would you say that it's more like the shot away, just when the scream happens, or is it more of like we see the reaction on person?
No, camera just pans to Gio's face while you do this.
So like
No,
the camera
it can't. It zooms out. It
Okay.
zooms out to the woods above, like a bird's eye view of the woods, and you can just hear the scream, and then all the birds from the jungle
Yeah.
like, fly off.
Oh, classic anime.
So
do we have
classic
like
anime.
do we have the remark about the underwear afterwards, or do we skip that?
Remark about the underwear?
Well, because the
like-
trope is like Jath would then compliment Gio on the underwear. Like that's the trope, but we don't have to go with the trope. We can go against it and not do anything at all.
I'm concerned right now.
Don't steal his underwear. It's just tidy whities, I guess. Maybe little flowers on it?
Ah, you got some nice flowers there.
Oh, I just feel like I 50 flowers.
Oh, I'm so concerned.
Don't worry, like
very
worst case
concerned.
scenario, I got me a sewing kit. We can repair that up for you.
Okay, I'm alive.
I am so concerned right now.
And the clap of my ass cheeks alerts the herbs.
Oh my gosh.
I
So,
didn't know you were doubly thick.
oh my god.
Dummy.
Oh my god, this episode. So from inside, you hear, "What the hell is going on out there?"
Well, we were sent to find
sounds-
something to.
And do you have a chair or a cushion I can sit down? My butt hurts.
Oh, I got the thing right here. And Jath pulls out of her sack one of those like fold out chairs.
Well, those don't tend to be that comfortable.
So the the door suddenly flings open, and Madame Sensei, this really short old lady holding a cane, goes, "Oh my gods, you are all so loud!" And she looks at Willa. She looks at Willa and goes, "You know what? I'm sorry that I didn't answer you first. You're far less annoying than the rest of your friends here."
Thank you. But we are here for a purpose.
Well, I mean, I assumed you probably were, because you're up here in the jungle, where I specifically came to, specifically to get away from people, because nobody wants to come
Yeah.
here.
I'm sorry
Some
about
people.
that, but we need to deal with something. There's this big, scary person who is terrorizing the town.
Obi-Wan, Madam Sensei,
And
you
he-
are only hope.
He wants to start a tournament, but it's less a tournament and more just wanting everybody to attack him and him beat up on everybody. It's terrible, and we have nothing that can defeat him.
We can annoy him, but not defeat him.
This doesn't sound like a tea problem. It sounds like what comes after that.
Well, you have the whole
What?
Earth destruction thing.
She goes, Yes, that sounds like a you problem. It comes after tea.
Well, I think kind of like
Okay.
since you live here,
I think
if
I
the
think
thing tries to destroy everything, it's gonna just try to destroy your home, and we'd like to prevent that.
Hmm.
but I think what she's trying to say is tea first. And I am ever so inclined to have tea.
Tea does sound good. She points at Willa. Willa goes, "You go in there. There's tea in the box on the mantle. Kettle's on the stove.
Wonderful. She's
Go make us some tea."
Yes, exactly. Will gets to work.
And she looks at Gio and goes, "What's your problem? Screaming on outside my door?"
I'm sorry. I just had an impromptu surgery, I think.
There's no need to get all butthurt about it. Go on in and get some tea.
Oh.
Too soon! Too soon!
And so she motions.
Gio just waddles in.
Yeah, and Jath is just behind, kind of like almost protecting, so that nothing is possibly seen with her wings.
Okay.
And at this point, Willa's got the whole tea set and is serving everybody.
Perfect. And as Jath goes in, she's like, "Yeah, get on in there, feathers." And she looks at Grog and goes, "You too, Gigantor, get inside. Go get some tea."
Okay.
Yeah, even Yujita.
Yeah, Yuta's just standing outside, just seething. And he's like, "I don't like tea." She's like, "Look, Edgelord, get in there and drink some damn tea."
Come on!
Fine. And then Daba's just practically skipping behind, going, "Yay, tea! I love tea." So you're all managed to get inside this little hut. It's very crowded. It's very cramped. The ceiling's low because she's a short little old lady. Grog, you're probably tapping your head on the ceiling every so often.
Aw. Try to be careful.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. My voice is dying. So she looks at you all.
We
and
take this brief break to say, stay hydrated, people.
Yeah. So
I
finally
don't
she looks at
think
you all
so.
and goes, "All right." I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to do her voice. She looks at you all and says, "All right, why are you here? Somebody clearly sent you here, because nobody knows where I live, and I did that on purpose." So,
Yeah. Weird.
Turtle
I
Sensei
already told
did.
what was that, Gwen?
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I already told you why we're here.
Well,
The
yeah.
the big man trying to terrorize the town.
Yes, but who sent you here? Because nobody knows where I live except a couple of people.
That's a secret.
Well, then
Oh,
I'm
no,
keeping
Turtle
my
Sensei
secret. She just shoots daggers at Geo with her eyes and goes, "Who did you just say?"
Would a tart
did I
help?
say that?
She just snatches the tart out of your hand, like almost instantly, like so fast that you could barely tell that she's moved. And she just munches on it and she goes, "No, it wouldn't." Nom, nom. Now then, who did you say? I'm afraid I'm old and hard of hearing, and I'm sure I did not hear the name I think I just heard.
The
Master Sensei?
Shadow Turtle Sensei.
We read it from an ancient turtle inscription of ancients.
Shadow Turtle. Oh yeah, Scripture of Ancients. I like that one.
She's just pinching the bridge of her nose. She goes, "Oh my god, I cannot believe he sent you idiots here. This is why I have restraining orders.
He
So
did
that I don't
mention
have
that.
to deal with his bullcrap." She's like,
I
yes,
mean,
we're...
he didn't mention that, but at the same time, you know, this is important.
Right, into the world and all
I
that. When is
mean-
the world not ending?
I mean,
Well, here's a complimentary box of tarts.
at least
grabs
this
it.
time the princess wasn't kidnapped. That sucked last end of the world.
She's like, "Princess, Miss Princess." She starts coughing and goes, "Excuse me." Drink some tea. And she starts eating the tarts out of the tin, just pretty quickly for an old lady. She's like, "All right, fine. What's destroying the world this episode? I mean, today."
The jackal?
Jackal. Which one was the jackal? And she grabs a book from under her chair and starts flipping through it. It's a really old book. It's big.
Well,
and-
it was very jealous about other people's tournaments. So I'm thinking someone with an inferior complex.
That doesn't really narrow it down to the bad guys that we've had to deal with in the past. She's flipping through more pages.
I see.
He's very big.
Wish said something about a wish granted if you beat him, which I think that's a lie. Like, you have a wish, and you want people
Oh!
to fight you.
Okay, so he's one of the powerful beings. Okay, that narrows it down a little bit. She drops the book on the floor and it makes this really loud thud. She grabs another one from under her chair and starts flipping through that one. She's like,
How many
jackal,
books do you have?
I have lots of books. I'm very old and I know lots of things and I've had to keep track of a lot of records. Don't ask annoying
and
questions.
and you can't do any better weapon than a book.
She's like, well, swords usually work a little bit better than a book, and they should go in for blunt force trauma.
Oh, so that's what happened to Sensei.
I may have hit him in the head with several objects, yes. Anyways, here we go. Jackal. Says here it requires the... Oh dear. I really should have come up with a better name than this. She just kind of sighs and looks up at the ceiling for a minute. Was I high when I wrote this?
Maybe.
What year was this?
Well, probably
I'm
the
pretty-
early 80s.
I'm pretty sure it was the 60s. It says here
Oh, that's
that
much better quality.
it requires the pendants of friendship. I'm pretty sure I was high when I wrote this. Regardless, I still have them somewhere. I need to find them, but in order to give them to you, you'll have to pass a test.
I'm really bad at those.
It's like, well, then it sucks to be
That's
you.
my reaction.
I mean, Gio really is.
Is there any chance we could do this in a variation of a song? Because I really know it sucks to be me really well.
She just sort of narrows her eyes at Jath and goes, I hate musicals.
See, that's
I
why
hate-
I asked first, so I wouldn't if you didn't.
Like, in the rare instances when people come up here, usually the first thing they try to sing is the sound of bloody music.
Oh, come on! Can't you
Oh.
actually go with something that's more recent? Come on, why you gotta go with the same old songs?
I know. They're horrible. Anyways, no singing. I forbid it.
Fair.
You're muted, Gwen. What was that?
I was muted for a reason.
Okay. Just making sure. So she's like, all right, well, while I find this, I'll give you the first riddle. Now, who can tell me what is the true secret to immortality? She starts digging
Life.
through piles of boxes and stuff.
Faye?
What was that?
Not dying.
Infamy.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, because even if, like, you want to get rid of it, you can't. So you still end up being immortal.
Okay.
The kind of like heroes live forever, but villains live even longer.
Yeah. Because,
I've not
'Cause-
heard that one.
well, the thing is that generations after generations, the heroes teach the young ones about the old great villains. But they don't always keep telling about the other heroes.
Okay. So that's
It's true. We all know about the boogeyman,
So
but we
so,
don't remember the guy who beat the boogeyman.
so Jat's answer was infamy. Grog's was not dying. Geo's was what?
Lila's was
There-
fame.
Okay.
Fame. So fame and infamy. So the two sides of the coin. Give me a second.
Necessity?
Necessity
Well,
for
if you
nothing?
need... Well, if he always needs a thing, then you're always around. So necessity.
How about money? If you have enough money, I bet you could buy the secret of immortality.
She just shakes her head, looks at all of you, shaking her head and sighing. You're all idiots.
It's love, isn't it?
That
Except
is
for
true.
Gigantor here. The secret to immortality is not dying. That's how you live forever. You don't die.
Yay.
Love and friendship.
Nah,
Like,
that's
alright.
fleeting.
All right. Next riddle. What is key?
Life.
The power of love?
Well, it's also the energy. It's also the thing you need to unlock things. And it's also the litter that has so many K's to it.
The litter. Wait, so cats go poop in key?
Yeah, the letter K.
The litter. So like special K.
Yeah, because you
Every
have to
cat
have a
begins with
bit
K?
of K in just about everything. You need the K in the milk. You need the K in the key. You need it in the energy and everything.
She turns to.
Every-
The answer to life, the universe, and
Kiss
everything.
begins with K.
42!
She's like, all right. Stop throwing answers out. Oh, willy nilly. He looks at Willa and goes, what's your answer?
Is it the answer to life, the universe, and everything?
That would have been my
No.
answer.
But it was a good guess. She looks at Chad and goes, what's your final answer?
What was the question again?
What is key?
Oh, yin and yang within yourself, that you can unlock everything within. To know oneself is to know everything.
Oh, we got a philosopher in the house. Wrong.
Not really, I just copied it down.
She looks at Grog and goes, all right, Gigantor, what's your answer?
What was the question?
What is key? It's literally three
What is
words. Why can
key?
you not remember the question?
I mean, I know what a key is.
What is it?
It opens doors.
All right. And then she looks at Geo and goes, what's your answer?
Love. Oh wait,
Really?
What's the question?
Really?
Oh my god, 3 words!
Yeah.
One of them is only 2 letters! What is key?
Love.
Love. Love is key. That's your answer.
Yes. Yes.
She
I'm
smacks
not
you.
even that smart, and I know that's wrong.
So she smacks Gio on the back of the head, just like lightly slaps the back of their head. She's like, no! Gigantor got it. The key is the thing that opens up locks.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
No way.
All right. All right.
Oh my gosh.
Final question. How do you defeat yourself?
A mirror.
No, that's how you see yourself.
Well, every time I fight the mirror wins. So I think it's a clear example. The mirror wins in a fight against myself.
Yeah.
You folks are really the best he could send up here.
No, I was just paid $5.99 an hour.
Give up?
Oh, no, I know this one. I know this one. Is it the crippling depression that we have every day, realizing that our lives are short and meaningless?
Oh, there we go. I was thinking somewhere along the lines, but I couldn't put it in words.
Whoa! Nihilism alert
Thinking
going
about
on
my
here.
future. Thinking about the future gets me all weird.
Pretty sure that's just how you defeat everyone else's happiness. It's like, all right, that nihilism is your answer, and she looks to Grog, goes, Gigantor, what's your answer?
Depression.
Move.
That was my question. That was my answer.
She shakes her head
Well,
like,
that was my answer.
wow. Y'all are bringing me down. You T-girl, what's your answer? How do you defeat yourself?
You give up?
You give up. That is the opposite of winning.
Yeah, but you see, they're defeated. That's the opposite of winning. So give up is technically correct.
You're all overthinking it. She looks at Jath and goes, you, what's your answer?
I would say reflection.
Fine, I'll give it to you, because the last 2 of you, if you put your answers together, are kind of sort of what I was looking for. You defeat yourself by doing the thing that you would least expect yourself to do. You act opposite to your nature.
Yes, or
Okay.
reflection.
Confused?
Like, close enough. Here we go. And she pulls out a literal shoebox that's like falling apart. She opens the top. About a dozen moths just fly out of the box. And she pulls these little scraps of paper out and little bits of cloth. And she finally finds these 6 pendants. And they've all got little hearts on them. And you can see that little flowers have been painted on. She looks at this and goes, oh yes, I was definitely high when these were made. But these will
You
work.
got any of the good? You got any left of that good stuff?
I don't share my stash. It's rude to ask.
Fair. I had to at least ask.
She
So-
doesn't share a mustache either. That would be kind of hard.
Well, you can, but it's very painful.
So at that, she takes her cane and whacks Gio on the head and she goes, stop being rude!
Ow! Sorry.
So she starts handing out all the pendants. She's like, alright, so here's what you gotta do. You wear this, you go fight this big bad jackal guy, and these pendants will start sucking his power away. So you can't defeat him when he's got all of his power, and even if you kill him, they'll just come right back. So you've got to seal him away, and that's what these pendants are for. Seal away his power,
Does it have to be on the
and
neck?
then you... Yes. And then you can kill him, and then he won't come back to life, and we can just make sure that these pendants, never get out into the wild, and he doesn't come back.
Oh,
So,
okay, like
so what
Specky
you're
Dam.
saying is they're better off chucked into the sun where they can never be found.
Maybe. I'm not sure if destroying them would... That might just release his energy back out into the space. And then he could come back.
But not here.
So when we're done, you want us to put it where the sun doesn't shine.
Immediately, Geo
cave.
covers his butt.
I don't think that they work as a suppository. Just bring them back here, and I'll make sure they're hidden.
Good enough.
All right, you've had your tea. You have your secret weapon. Get the hell out of my house.
And here's your
No.
bill.
Aye, man.
Kick me.
So she takes the bill, looks at it, and goes, okay. Well, seeing as I just gave you a secret, priceless, one-of-a-kind pendant to stop the world from being destroyed, I'll say that this bill will cover about 1/1000th of your bill.
Subway 100 bonus 10 y'all are so funny.
What bill?
For the tarts?
Yeah. Thanks so much for that 100 bits there, April. That will
Hey, nice.
get you +5 temporary hit points that you can give to any one character that you would like. Who would you like to give the +5 hit points to? Hey, Lapis!
Maybe Geo?
Hey, it's Lapis.
Hello there.
Of course, Geo. Poor Geo.
Poor Geo has been violated.
Rowan, yep. Okay. So, yeah, Gio, you're gonna have +5 temporary hit points.
Hey, Lapis.
All right. So Grog says to the lady, literally says, "Kick me out."
Yes.
Okay.
Stop
Go,
hitting on old ladies. It's weird.
go ahead and roll any defense that you would like.
Absorb.
A 4? Oh, okay. I see. All right. Yeah. So you actually, which defense were you going with? Dodge. Absorb. Oh, absorb. The microphone broke up, so I thought you said a 4, and I was like, rolled much higher than a 4. Absorb. Okay. So yeah, she sort of blinks into existence behind you. You can't even tell how she got behind you.
Nani?
She winds up, kicks you square in the butt, and you don't move. And she's like, "Wow, you're really fat."
NANI?
But seriously, get the hell out of my house.
Thanks for the compliment. Okay.
Yeah, get out of the house, out of the house.
Stop.
Go save the
You
world.
kicked
Have
me,
fun
literally.
storming the
I get it.
castle.
Yeah, I will. I get it. Thank you, Grandma.
She's like, "I'm not your granny." She slams the door shut after you all leave. So, you now have your secret weapon that you need to actually defeat the jackal, and you can head back. Is there anything else that you want to do before you head back? Anything you want to do in the jungle or anything like that?
Jeff is gonna leave a box of tart right outside the gal's
I
door.
want to leave a. Oh, then I want to secretly leave a note saying you're fat too.
Okay.
With the dark.
right, Willa, anything that you want to do at her house or in the jungle on the way back?
I don't remember. No.
Okay. And then, Geo, anything that you want to do?
Well, as long as my jetpack keeps working, I think I'm good.
Okay. So I'm going to have everybody give me 2 magic engineering rolls, except for Geo, 2 mechanical engineering rolls. We're going to see if you manage to get back down without any incident. Jath, you're good.
I
Willa,
have to
you're
do
good.
magic engineering.
Yeah,
Do I still get plus 5?
+5, yes.
Okay.
And then one more roll
Okay.
there, Keltazar.
16.
Mechanical.
Magic for Grog.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And then, so, Geo, that was a 16, and what was your second roll?
Oh yeah, second roll. That one is. Sorry, bubbles.
It's okay.
17.
17? Okay. So yeah, you all managed to make it back down the hill along the trail, and because you're all flying, you now know where you need to go. You don't have to stop. You do see those lizard people, but you're able to avoid them because they can't fly. So, you get back to town.
No plot twist. They can't.
You make it back to the city, and everybody roll sight. You can roll smell if you'd like, or hearing. Any of the senses really, other than taste.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Uh-oh.
18.
I rolled a hearing.
You rolled hearing there, you said, Grog?
Yeah.
Okay,
I also
so...
rolled hearing.
Okay.
Smell was an 18.
Alright, so let's start with Jath. Jath, you smell burning flesh, smoking rubble, burning rubber, things like that as you get closer to the city.
Oh no, the Uber driver!
Willa.
I knew he wasn't stable, but not just how unstable.
Subway 100 bonus Tenguin.
Thank you again.
Well, thank you.
Hey.
All right.
Aw. Thank you.
So Willa, you get 5 temporary hit points. Willa, you hear screaming and people running around, and then, oh God, why? And one of these. Gio, what was your roll again?
A dirty 20 for sight.
You see destruction, mayhem, pieces blown out of buildings, rubble all over the streets, and people running around screaming. And most of them seem to be running from a specific direction, which you know is where the giant World Martial Art Tournament arena is located.
Oh. Was it because I kept crashing the thing? My jetpack? Is it because I kept trying? It took us too long to get back? He said it would give us a little bit. It would take time to set up a tournament.
Okay. Grog.
Yes.
So what you hear instead, because you got a natural 1, you hear people playing and screaming happily and cavorting and having a good time, and you
that's
are
nice.
pretty sure there's a party in that direction that everyone's running from.
Oh. Well,
Biggest party of the
I need
year.
to get my party suit. Is there like a store nearby I could buy stuff from? Where's my money?
Yeah,
Bring beer?
there's one not too far down the road from you. You can see that the big display window has been smashed in.
Yeah.
And it's partially on fire, but they do have clothes there.
I will. Well, I can't do anything about the fire, but I'll take some beer and some clothing if I can. Maybe put a little birthday hat if I find it.
Okay. Give me
And whistle, like one of those.
2 sight rolls. Let's have you search the place real quick while it's burning down.
Okay. There they are.
Okay. Yeah, actually, you find a 6-pack of beer. You find a pack of party hats and party whistles. You don't really find
one for everybody.
much in the way of clothes, but you do find it's like a shiny vinyl rainbow-colored vest.
Perfect.
That will fit you. It's a little small on you, but not too bad. You can wear it without ripping it or anything like that.
Yes. I'll wear it on top of my armor.
Perfect. So while Grog is looting the store, what are the rest of you doing?
I guess when Grog comes out, Gio's just so worried about people and things like that. But once Grog steps out, he's like, "Good sir, you are sick. You are a sick man."
Why do you just want to party? What's wrong with partying?
Jath, you see flying right past him in the background, heading towards the destruction.
Okay. Willow, what were you going to say?
Willow's going to just tend to people who are hurt.
Okay. How do you want to try to heal them with like first aid type thing, or are you handing out the little healing pellets, or how do you want to go about that?
Yeah. Handing out healing pellets and applying first aid to people that need it.
Okay. Go ahead and give me, let's say, 3 rolls. I'll have you do. We'll just do medicine.
Medicine?
All 3.
Not healing? Okay.
Let's see. Well, you've got
medicine.
your.
There we go.
I guess you could use your magic instead if you wanted to. The medicine's gonna be more like your first aid.
But I'm fine with those rolls.
Okay. Yeah, you help quite a few people, and in doing so, you're able to learn that the jackal is just got bored after setting up the tournament area and has started blowing random holes through buildings and around the city on the hour every hour. Excuse me.
Oh.
He's a mean, bad man. We need to do something about this now.
Okay. So do you head towards the arena then?
Yes.
With the power of friendship. Okay, let's go.
All right, Gio, go ahead and give me another mechanical engineering roll.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 12.
Okay. So you shoot straight up into the air like a rocket and land on top of one of the buildings, and the jetpack sputters out as you land.
Jeff!
Willow's going to help Gio.
Okay.
Does Jath hear the cry?
It's up to you. You've been flying away a little bit, so you can hear it and come back.
I pull out my flashlight and signal the Jath signal. Looks like it's just the, like, I don't know, a bird. It's a bird, With the light underneath it flickering on and off because it's like running out of battery.
Look up in the sky! It's a bird! It's a plane! It's Jath Girl!
Okay.
Death woman. I like that. Like that's maybe
Oh wait.
the point. Like you'd say, like, "Save me, Jeff girl," and Jeff just shows up. It's Jeff woman.
Get it right, damn it! Oh my gosh. So yeah.
No, and then tries to summon her with the chicken dance.
My God.
I'm right here.
Okay, so we'll start
Oh,
first
there you are. Hi.
with Willa. Willa's closer. So Willa, how are you trying to help?
Willa would just pick up Geo and try to carry Geo to the place where we're going.
Okay. Do a magic engineering roll just to see if you can support the both of you.
This is 24.
Okay. Yeah, so you're doing okay, and then Jath, you come along and you're flying alongside them. How do you want to try to help with the jetpack?
Like she pulls out her little toolkit, and this time tries to simplify it even more. There. So not only does it have that, there's also kind of like adds in a little voice command thing. So that way, like, and Geo can just go, fly, and it'll fly, and stop,
Oh, voice
and it'll
command.
stop.
Do you
Alright.
do you have anything in tech engineering by chance?
No, like this is literally like it's using like busted parts, like it's all
Okay.
mechanical. Like for
Go,
example, like yeah, because it's
go-
roughly like it's just hearing a sound, and then it's turning. That's literally all it is.
Okay.
So
Go ahead and do mechanical engineering then. Okay, yeah, you make it work. So Geo, you get a plus 10 now when you're trying to use your jetpack.
Holy
Nice.
crap!
okay,
It's because Geo rolls so bad.
Hashtag Geo tries.
okay,
So how many mo's do I have to use now?
okay. No, we're gonna no. You could get that. We're going down to simpler. You say
I'm
go.
yelling timber?
No! You aren't saying the word go! When you want to stop,
You say
So
go
say-
backwards, ox?
no!
So-
You say stop!
Oh no, that's if I want to go backwards. Okay, so I say
No! It is... Okay, you don't even, like... You just say go, and it will go. When you want it to stop, you say stop.
What if I want it to stop slowly? Do I say stop really slow?
That's what the controls on there. A rabbit to turtle is for.
Oh, so a rabbit to turtle. How many mo's are those?
It is 4 mows to go to the rabbit. It is 1 mow to go to the turtle.
Okay, so 4 mo's and 1 moo. Yes?
Okay. We've had NASA studies on this. 1 is not greater than 4. We checked it out. We've gone to NASA and back, and we proved that 1 is less than 4. See, that's how you know you're going slower. Is this 1 is less than 4.
What does space have to do with 1 being less than 4? I like
That's
that.
how much we've gone to the effort to prove to you that this 1 is less than this 4.
Oh, for me? For me?
Yes. Because you
Oh,
seem
thank
not to
you.
go. We have the proof. Pulls out
Yeah,
like a
my daddy-
all the math.
My daddy named
prove-
a star after me.
Yes, you certainly are a star.
What you say?
Out of character, I'm enjoying this, but so that everybody not feeling bad, but I have to be in character upset about this. So sorry.
No, it's fine. I just did a voice clip.
So for anybody that's not able to hear the stream right now because of voices, yeah, Rowan just did that what you say sound clip.
What you say?
Oh, so the SNL skit.
Yep, the dear sister.
So the rabbits and the turtles are now stars. They're named after me. So the rabbit is Geo, and what's the turtle's name?
Jaff.
Whatever you want, okay?
The turtle's named Jaff.
Jazz. Okay. So 4 stars is go, and 1 star is stop.
Yes.
And if I want, but that's if I want to go slow or fast, right?
Yes.
Otherwise,
and
I
for
can
you
say
to
go.
go, you say go.
Go on. Just go because it's voice activated now.
And
Yeah,
then
but
and then
takes
well,
off.
let's go and
And she just shrieks.
You're pretty much flying through the air, flailing as it rockets you towards the arena.
I'm starting to understand Yajita a bit more.
that's not a good thing, Jaff. You might want to have that looked at.
I
Oh my
don't
goodness.
think I can, because I think the only prescription there is death. And I'm not for death. I'm sorry? I am allergic to death.
Oh my goodness.
Bagooter
Maybe
is a zombie.
have some therapy.
I'm sorry, I'm allergic to death. I can't take it. Sorry. Death just kills me.
Maybe have some therapy.
Oh, okay. I'll do therapy. Can we go and deal with this destruction now?
About the time.
No, we have to party.
The party is at the destruction.
What destruction? It's a party.
Yeah, I know.
No.
It's being
No, the
disruptive.
party's
It's
being-
calling destruction. That's what parties do. We're going towards it.
Yeah, the party's over there in the arena. It's being
You
thrown
guys gotta
by.
put on these hats though, and I throw them at you.
It just hits
Wi-
Geo
Willow
on the
puts
face
on the
as
hat.
he continues to zoom past. Ah! Geo can't see!
Let's see.
They
What
have
have I rolled to
fireworks.
put on the hats?
Dabba takes his and Yita's and puts both of them on his head like horns. He's like, "Yay! I've got horns."
Jeff adds hers to Dabba's. Like, there. Now we got more. Let's go.
You're into beer? I got some too.
Whatever. Let's go.
So as you're
No,
finally
take it.
getting ready to go, you hear another loud explosion coming from somewhere else in the city, and another, "Oh God, why? He was
And
2
I-
months
do I
from
hear
retirement."
Yajita!
I never finished my comic collection.
All right, so finally you all make it to the arena. Let me just let me pull this up here. Yeah, here we go.
Why is it hot?
Why is it hot?
Yeah. Why is the floor hot?
Because the floor is lava? Oh my gosh. So, yeah, you managed to make it to the arena, and you touch down. Everybody but Geo, who needs to roll mechanical engineering again.
Okay. Okay.
Everybody?
+10, please.
Plus 10,
That's-
yeah.
That's 18. So I didn't roll a 1.
Okay. No, you're good. You're good, Grog. So yeah, everybody
Alright.
touches down, and where is my token for...
Where is my super suit?
Where's my token for the jackal? I had one in here.
21.
Okay. Oh, it was just Geo that needed to roll. Bear with me 1 second here. Not sure what I did with it.
I know that feeling. Where did I put that?
Where did I put that token?
Where did we put the token? We're going to find out. It's put in a place. We're gonna find it. Where is the place? We don't know, but we're gonna find it. We're gonna find it now. Oh, where is that token? We don't know, but we're certainly gonna try. We don't know where, it's not there, but we're gonna keep on trying. Wherever that token might be, we'll try and we'll try low. We'll try high, but we still can't seem to find that token.
We'll go with this
We
one.
go high and low, but we can't find it on. There we go.
There we go. That's not the one I had for him, but this one will work. So yeah, you all touch down, and let me grab your tokens. Fantastic. Here we go. Pop this one off here. Yeah, you all touch down. And you see the jackal in front of you. Just as
Hey,
he...
it's time to party!
Just as he touches down after blowing something up in the city. What do you say? What do you do?
You are naughty, naughty boy!
It's time to party.
So first looks at Jath and goes, "Well, yes, I'm a very bad boy." And looks at Grog and goes,
Ooh.
"I like your spirit. It can be a party. Death is lots of fun. I mean, not for you. Fun for me. Not so much for you."
Oh, you promise you'll kill me?
He's like, "Well, if you're in such a hurry, I could kill you now."
Come on!
Quick question. Are you sure that's what you want Jath to say?
The whole thing right here is to antagonize him. That's
Okay.
Jat's whole idea, is to annoy this guy.
Okay.
So that everyone
Alright.
else has a...
Roll defense, whichever one you'd like to use in this case. Oof.
I forgot my character. Dang it. Let's go with deflect. 'Cause that sounds like a ranged attack.
Yep. So that's gonna be a 40 with a nat 20 on the roll to attack. And it's gonna deal 18 damage. As he basically just goes, "Alright then," points one finger at you and just launches this beam right at your chest.
Woo! Party hard!
Jeff is staring there angry now. You promised me death! You did not deliver!
Oh my god!
Oh wow, so he calls the most powerful being in the world that can destroy the world but can't kill the soul being with one finger. Woo fucking who, what a party,
You
I'm
can't
out of here.
fry one
Just drop my
chicken!
can.
So, just so I understand this right, the big bad thing that's threatening to destroy the planet, who wants to do like a tournament style deal, you are trying to antagonize.
Yes.
That is, Jeff is not gonna win in a fight here. So
Okay.
the only option she has is to annoy and distract so others can do something.
We can fight him in the tournament, though.
I mean, we're
Okay.
supposed to have these things that absorb his power, right?
Yeah, absorb.
Yes. So,
And I just did absorb 2 attacks.
one of the things
That's
that
not how it works.
no, you have to fight him. So both of you have to be fighting each other for the amulets to absorb the power.
So probably you realize this after your feathers are just like
So
steaming, and you're like, wait, I don't think that works.
it's not so much getting your butt kicked as it is participating in a fight with the jackal. So, yeah, he does hit you, and you're able to tell, like, oh, that amulet didn't really do anything when he hit me with that beam. Okay. And he's like, oh, you're a little tougher than you look, little chicken.
Come on, other guys. Like, Jeff did her thing.
Yeah.
It's now on you guys.
It's like,
But
look,
going
it's,
to-
this is supposed to be a civilized
here to
tournament,
be
not a
support.
free-for-all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
You're
guess
making
we're
it
here
look
to
like-
participate if you stop killing people, please.
It's like, well, now that you're here, I can just work on fighting you. I don't have to get bored and go kill other people.
So, it's like, so me first?
Me big, me
No,
first.
wait, are we all fighting together, or is there a round?
Come on, Yajita!
You're just watching, like, what in the world are you all doing? So you just
What are
walks,
you doing? You're
Are
standing
you
there.
not-
he slowly walks up
Are
and
you not going to
goes,
fight him?
it's like, of course I'm going to fight him.
Then
It's-
do so!
He just crosses his arms and goes, I have to fight him fair and square. Otherwise, my pride will not be satisfied.
You,
And he looks
No.
at,
I don't think the
That's
pride
not-
matters when you're dead.
Back
Yeah.
up to here and goes, well, get on with it.
okay. And he goes, the jackal looks at you all and goes, yes, he just understands. It's going to be one-on-one.
Jackal, I have
no,
a secret.
no free-for-all. I don't care about your secret. Shut up. And he looks at
Secret
Willow
you
and
don't
goes,
know.
all right, very well. You can be first. Everybody else off to the stands.
Okay.
Wait, who's first?
Willa.
No, pick
I
me,
thought-
pick me, pick
I
me,
thought
pick me, pick
Vegeta
me.
was
I'm just
first.
being obnoxious.
Yuta does step up and he's like, you know, I do want to fight, but he's willing to play by the rules. So
So-
I
Willa,
guess you've been chosen, Willa.
Willa was the first
Willa's
volunteer.
Well, it was the first volunteer. Okay.
Then
So
Jeff
Yuta-
will just fall into her shadow.
okay.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna go ahead and move you all over here.
Mm-hmm.
To the stand.
Just like kind of on
Yeah.
the sidelines. And yeah, so before the fight actually starts, just very calmly says, all right, here's what the rules are going to be. If you manage to push me out of the ring, then you win the round. If you somehow manage to kill me, then you win. Let's say no groin shots. That's just rude. We're better than that.
I agree.
We'll avoid the crotch shot. Other than that, really it's whatever attack or move you want to do. If you die, then you lose and it goes on to the next person. If you surrender, then you lose and it goes on to the next person. Does that sound fair?
Acceptable. Acceptable.
Excellent. And he starts stretching and cracking his neck and kind of doing a couple of hops up and down, back and forth. Before the fight takes place, is there anything else that you all want to do?
So do we
I'm
like
going to
have
activate
to wear
her
the amulet?
her amulet.
Sorry, one second. Everybody's talked at once there. We'll start with Willa.
Willa's going to activate the amulet, or at least try to.
Okay. So you kind of touch the amulet, and you can tell that it somehow senses the anticipation of the fight and the battle, and is starting to work.
Anticipation.
Anything else that Willa wants to do before the fight begins?
Yeah, Willa's going to brace herself and yeah, get ready.
Perfect. Jath, we'll go with you next. What would you like to do?
Jath is gonna do, try some Zajitsus from the Shadow Realm to possibly control the shadow of this creature.
Okay, go ahead and do a magic engineering roll
That's cheating.
and a blend in roll.
Okay, so I don't get any advantage from being in the Shadow Realm?
So you're currently like inside your shadow?
Like literally in the shadows.
Okay. Do a blend in with a +5 bonus.
Okay. Think it where the bees at. There we are.
Okay.
So 16.
So yeah, you try to be sneaky with it, and was one of those 11s your magic engineering roll as well?
I don't know. Because I thought it was the 21, and then...
Oh, that's weird. You got like a 21, 21, 11, 11. We'll say 21 and 11. 21 was for which roll?
Just roughly, like, she has a connection with the shadow. So, and that's all Jath wants to do, is just establish that connection with the shadow.
Okay, so yeah, you're kind of...
So the 21's that one.
You're hiding in the shadows, and you feel like, okay, I've got a pretty decent connection here. I'm prepped. If I need to, it'll just be like one quick roll to try to control another shadow in the immediate vicinity, instead of having to like power up and then try. So you're prepped. Put it that way. The 11 will be your blend in. So you get a +5 though, so that'll be 16. You feel like you were decently sneaky about it. You're trying to sort of keep your power level suppressed so it doesn't tip anybody off. You're not 100% sure either way though if it was successful or not, but you feel decent about it. Like I'm being pretty sneaky. All right, Grog, are you doing anything?
Yeah. Well, we all benched, right? It's gonna be a 1v1 all the way.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to sit back somewhere with my munchies and my beer and
Okay.
my blowing whistle.
Perfect. And then Gio.
I'm gonna see if I can boost morale by cheering, give a speech,
Okay.
give
Let's
+5 to morale.
Let's do a charm roll.
Okay, fabulous. All right. That. Charm. Okay. That's a 21. Can I add a +10 to that one?
Yeah, you want to spend a +10?
Gonna make
Okay.
it super morale-y.
Super
So it's
morality.
31.
Does that make it a morality speech?
Yes.
All right. So what I'm gonna
It's
do
like,
here?
I believe in everyone here. The power of good will prevail.
Yes!
So you do a really good job, and you manage to give everyone an extra reroll, except for yourself. I
Sounds good to me.
definitely
have
have.
your own word.
I was just shitting out my
Like a
ass.
true politician. You picked your pen finally? Oh wait, you didn't.
Oh no.
All right.
Oh, no.
So-
Oh, no, too soon.
As everyone's
Oh,
all
no.
hyped up, everyone's feeling really, ready, and this is the final moment. It's really happening. There's electricity in the air. You can see the jackal press a button on something that's on it in his hand. You hear the loudspeakers go, "Round 1, fight!" And we're gonna stop there for the night.
Aww.
Aww.
So next Monday is gonna be our finale for the series, and it's gonna be the actual fight with the jackal. We'll see who wins, who dies, who surrenders, and if you actually manage to save the world or not. So
We might
Everything
actually
will-
die.
Dun dun dun.
yeah, everything will be on the line next episode, which will be next
By
Monday.
the way, I wanted to go first because I think I can use the sensu beans or whatever in the fight. I just wanted to make sure I can.
You can, but they do take a while to work. So they're more of an out of combat deal. I think we said 5 minutes to really work. So in theory, each round is 10 seconds. So in theory, if you drew the fight out long enough, it would work. Yeah.
Okay. Just one.
Um,
So forfeit before I die. Okay.
if you want to try to come up with like some out of the box way to maybe use them, feel free to message me over the weekend. We can kind of workshop it. Aside from that, everybody remember your temporary hit points that you got from the
I
donations
have
from
it on my character list.
our
Oh,
amazing
I forgot to
viewers.
even add that on.
Perfect, yeah. Go ahead and add that in. And then everybody, you're going to go up 2 levels. So you'll have 2 levels.
Hey.
Yay!
Should take you
level
up
6.
should take you up to level 6. And then, next week it will be the final showdown.
The
thing-
final countdown.
Oh, but thank you all so much. Thank you everybody for watching, for chatting and supporting the players. Thank you for the donations. Thank you to the awesome cast here for almost killing me with laughter.
Yeah.
That was fantastic.
Rowan and Michael. Yes.
So let's we'll
Very good.
do our little outro here. We'll go opposite order. So Rowan, we'll start with you. What was your favorite part of the episode? And then just tell us a little bit about you, and feel free to throw some links in chat.
Okay, definitely my favorite part is just the arguing back and forth because Gio's just so confused on what Mo has to do with anything. And where these rabbits and turtles keep coming from. That was so good, just the back and forth.
That was pretty great.
It was so good. I'm Rowan North. I am a freelance illustrator and art educator. You can find my stuff at rowannorthillustrations.org. And I probably, if you've watched for any length of time, you can probably tell I was drawing things. And just as a preview of things that I do, this is what I was working on. So, that's the kind of stuff that I do, and I do commissions, things like that. I will post a link in the chat.
Perfect. And then we'll go down to Michael. Tell us a little bit about where we can find you on the internet and your favorite part of the episode today.
The constant frustration with Jath. Like, that's one of those things, like, add a character I love so much. Especially since you had this back and forth earlier in the episode where Jath was the annoying one, and then it kind of, like, got reversed to Jath being the annoyed one. And, like, that was a nice little through line that happened throughout the episode. I don't know if it was a certain moment, but I love that.
Cool.
I'm Michael Wayne on Twitter and just about everywhere. Remember, we're all in this together. I'm pulling for you.
Fantastic. And then we'll head over to Kel'Thuzar with Grog. A little bit about your favorite part of the episode, and then where we can find you on the web.
Well, my favorite part of the episode was... Oh my god, there's an earthquake, dude. There's an earthquake in Puerto Rico right now.
You okay?
Whoa! I can see your microphone.
I'm okay, but there's an earthquake. Yes, I am going to take the proper precautions.
Okay,
Take care, dude.
Stay safe, and
Sorry about
yeah,
that.
we'll chat with you later. Let us know you're okay when it's over.
Yes, please.
Okay, that's scary.
That happened to me, like, in February. I don't know if you remember, but we were at the convention together.
Yes, I do remember that story.
Oh my gosh. So basically, I woke up at 2 a.m. because there was an earthquake that was bad enough to shake the bed. And I was like, I have bad anxiety and depression. So I was stuck in this situation where I was really, I'm like dead awake, just can't move. And then I hear from the other room, was that an earthquake? And then my mom's doing the whole panic thing, like, okay, everyone get to the doorway and be ready for the aftershock and stuff. And my mom caused me more panic and like a literal panic attack more than the earthquake itself. But poor, like, me and the other artists at the time were just like, we're so tired. The earthquake woke us up.
Everything's alright.
And it's like 47 aftershocks
good deal.
or something like that after that.
All right, I'm glad
I
everything's
was just
okay.
regaling everyone with a story.
I don't know if the floor's still moving. Anyways, thank you for DMing, Raven. It was amazing. It was fun.
Oh yeah, no problem. Thanks for being here. And then we'll wrap it up with Gwen. What's your favorite part of the episode, and then where we can find you on the internet?
My favorite part of the episode had to be Gio getting stabbed in the butt.
Oh no!
Because that was just... Oh my gosh. I was muted the whole time for a reason. Oh. Yeah, and you can find me on Twitter.
Perfect. There you
Anything
go.
I'm doing will be posted there.
Fantastic.
A lot of exciting things coming up with Gwen, actually, because you're GMing a game soon, right?
Yeah.
Supposedly. I hope so.
Yeah, we are still looking for players for Gwen's game. We've got a couple of spots open for a few different things for season 2 on here on this channel. So
Please
yeah,
let this game work out.
next Monday will be the finale for Super Anime Fighters Dokkan Club. But coming up Saturday, we've got a one-shot called Fun Games. It's going to be a horror game investigating an abandoned haunted gaming store. It's just going to be a one-shot in our normal Badlands slot. Since we have a free Saturday before Season 2 of Badlands starts. So we're getting ready for Halloween and all that jazz. So I believe there's one spot open for that. If anybody wants to play, shoot me a message on Discord, Twitter, here on Twitch, wherever you like. We can see if we can get you into that game. And then, yeah, starting Season 2, Mondays we're doing The Peasant Strike Back. It'll take over this time slot. and it's a D&D 5th edition game where the entire party are the NPCs and the peasants that you usually see in your typical murder hobo D&D party campaign, and our antagonists are going to be the typical murder hobo D&D party. So it should be really fun. We've got a great GM for that, Joshua. And then Tuesdays, we're going to do Star Chaser. That's the game that Gwen's going to be DMing, using Call of Cthulhu, I believe, the system we're going to go with. Low-tech sci-fi space exploration kind of deal. And then Saturdays, after this next Saturday, we'll have Badlands Before the Fracture. Will be our season 2 of the campaign that we've been doing on Saturdays. Other than that, Tuesdays, we'll have video game streams at night. Or not Tuesdays, I'm sorry. Fridays, we'll have video game streams at night. Thursdays, we'll have...
Hopefully we'll have My Game Tuesdays, but...
Yeah, until Star Chaser starts, Tuesday nights are usually video games where I play various games. Thursdays is an educational photography stream to teach you how to do photography, Photoshop, things like that. And I think that's pretty much it. That about covers it. Times and everything are in the panel down below, and all my information is always on Twitter. I update that every single day. Go ahead and put that out there. And yeah, so we're gonna go on a raid real quick. Hey Blair, sorry I just saw you. Yeah, we're just wrapping up. We're gonna go raid my lady Saito, who's doing another campaign right now. She's a awesome streamer, awesome DM. But yeah, if you want to shoot me a message on Discord, I'd be happy to talk with you, Blair. Yeah, and here's our raid cry. So yeah, thank you again, everybody. We will see you next time. And we're gonna go on a raid.
Yeah.
And here we go in 2, 1, raiding.
Hey, there's a lot of people here.
The little ship wouldn't. The little.
Yeah.